Hi everybody and welcome to today's video all about making drums sound better. So, I'm not an expert in recording drums, so when I do a drum recording, I always try to make sure I get the take as clean as possible, and then I'll make lots of advancements afterwards, so it does require a lot of processing work. If, like me, you're not an expert in tracking drums or recording drums, or you don't have a great drum room to record in, because sound and microphones and everything when it comes to recording drums is a big deal, then you might want to try something like this. I've had this program for all of about 20-30 minutes and I've had a little play with it. I think it's great. It's on offer at the moment on a sort of Black Friday deal. It's like 50% off. I think it works out to about £50. There's loads of, and you get the expansion pack as well. You get absolutely tons in this trigger, considering it's only £50, so $50. So I think it's definitely worth a look. Made by Slate Digital. It's called Trigger. I just want to show you first of all the drum sound that we're working with. It's actually a really good drum recording, guys. So you have to imagine it was a bad one. So here you go. Okay, so that gives you an idea of the overall sound. Sorry about that, guys. I had a phone call right in the middle of all of that. So that's the drum sound. What we want to do now is grab trigger 2. We're going to put it on the kick to begin with. Now, what we want to do is, first of all, just showing you these dials. I haven't used everything in here yet, so I'm just going to show you what I've worked out so far. But it is great. So let's have a listen to this. So there you go. You can see it's picking up the sound, but we can't hear it. So use the mix knob over here so we can hear the original kick. Okay. Now the detail knob, when we dial that in, anything that's on the outer side of either side of those lines, is what is going to be picked up. So one of the things you could do here is you could actually knock back some of the high cut. So some of the cymbals and high end is actually cut out. It makes it more, seems to make it more accurate. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to go into classic kits, and we're going to go for, let's go with Chunky Rock Kit for a... Oh my god. Okay, maybe that's a bit excessive. Let's go with that one. Let's just go with that one. That other one was slightly bonkers. But you can already hear what that's doing in terms of thickening up the sound of the kick. It's actually 50% of the original recording, and that's at 32%, and this is at 100. So we've dialed that in. Now, if we bring it back. So all that's really done is thickened up the overall sound. So let's just play it with and without. This is without. So you can hear some of the bleed still because we've only got it at 55%. You can increase the sensitivity, but that seems to be okay, so I'm going to leave it that where it is. And we can increase the volume here. Okay, let's say that we are now happy with that. We're going to move on to the snare. So we get the snare. We're going to trigger on that one. And this time let's go to the browser and we'll go to, I can't remember what we picked now. I think we went with this. So we'll go with the snare here. We'll go back to triggering, and then we're going to do the sensitivity again so that we can cut it. We might want to cut out some of the low end so we're not getting all of that. You get the idea. Obviously, you have to go through this and really sort of make it your own. With the overheads, obviously we're getting a lot of the original drum sound in there. So what I'm going to do there, I think, is go to that snare again. Go to that classic kit, pick that snare again. And then just make sure that I trigger just the snare. And then just mix it in. Just a little bit. And then we've got the toms and the percussion. Now obviously these drums don't sound right for this particular song, but the idea was just to show you the functionality of the tool itself. But let's just have a quick listen to how that sounds all in with everything else. So there you go. I think that works really well. Again, the only other last one that we got here is this tom. Again, we can go into the same kit, pick the same drum kit, and we're just going to click on the maple tom, put that in there, go to triggering, and just make sure it's around that area. There you go. Got a totally different sounding drum kit now. Let's turn them all off. So there you go, quick tutorial on how to use that. Well, I say tutorial, it was just a bit of a run through really on how to use it. It's not something I'm particularly familiar with, so you guys tell me what you think. Let me know in the comment section. Like I said, this is on sale today. It's pretty cool. I really like it, guys. Like I say, let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll be back with another video very, very soon.